Schüler bei Jess und mache IB.
Je vais à Jess et j'étudie le bac international.
I go to Jess and I study the IB diploma.
Sort of IB opens your eyes to what life is like.
It forms a well-rounded student, a student that's able to fit in different societies, different situations.
It made me more enthusiastic to do work.
I've learned how to really become quite independent, which is really beneficial when you're going to university.
Yeah, and I've become this very mature and very independent student, independent learner.
And it sort of prepares you more for university more than anything else.
So basically you've got the IB with its 6 awesome subjects, and you've got maths, English, science, social sciences, a language and an art, or you can choose to do a double science. Then you split these subjects up according to your choice. You do 3 at higher level and 3 at standard level, and that's your subjects done. Once you've completed those, you've got to take TOT, CAS and EE, which is theory of knowledge, creativity, action and service, and extended essay, and that's it! You're done! IB diploma program!
And so it sets in ground things that will be with us for the rest of our lives.
It sort of shows how hard you can actually push yourself when you try.
I think it's really helped me in preparation for university.
It's changed me a lot in the sense of knowing what should come first and prioritising certain things.
And I've had to, take a look at myself seriously and say, okay, I want to get here, and these are the steps that I need to do in order to get there.
I knew that I'd be able to become such a well-rounded student.
But also I just like the fact that in IB you're required to do a lot of independent learning.
It really sets you up well for university, particularly your first year.
Well, I think it's going to be a really good work ethic, like getting organised, meeting deadlines.
You have to put yourself in a state of which you have to be confident about yourself.
IB is a lot different from GCSE, so it's prepared me that nothing comes easy type thing.
The teachers can trust us with our own projects, with our own grades, and it's our responsibility to get things done.
It's the level of maturity and freedom that we're given being IB students.
I think it's very good because at university you're going to be writing quite a lot of dissertations and really long essays, and it gets us really into the practice of having to do it.
The good part about the extended essay is that you can do anything you want with it.
Extended essay was actually one of my favorite parts of the IB because it was something that I was really passionate about.
You can make it really interesting for yourself if you pick a topic that you're interested in.
Forces students to actually go away and actually plan and try and do things which are at a university standards.
And you've researched it properly, you know exactly what to write down, you know exactly what to say and how to go about it.
You get to explore something that you're curious about.
From anything else, it's talking about formulating an essay, putting a structure down and referencing properly, which is great training for university.
You have the opportunity to research something that you're interested in.
It just helps you with your essay writing, your techniques.
And the research that goes into developing students' understanding of what they need to write about.
Those are skills that I'm going to need to use later in life when I go to university and then when I go to work.
And if it interests you, then at the end of the day you'll learn more.
That they have a view, they have an opinion, they're able to research independently and come to their own view on things. And I find that a really empowering experience for everyone. To understand why things are happening in the world and why school is the way it is and why we have to learn in certain ways about certain things is great.
I mean, we're forced to look at situations and view them from different perceptions and perspectives, and so it makes us consider different ethical and social implications.
It teaches you not to be gullible because you realise things aren't exactly what it seems.
You're able to formulate arguments, you're able to think laterally.
It's an essential tool for life to be able to question what you are being told.
It makes you think twice about things, so it's not just you're learning like generic facts, you actually have to think about it and form your own opinion on things.
It's made me argue more, it's made me question people's opinions, people's decisions, what they made.
And so theory of knowledge makes you want to actually understand the deeper meaning of things instead of just saying yes, okay, that's the answer.
Well, I think I like top because it interrelates into every subject.
It's more about students going away and understanding the information that they're getting.
There's never a yes or no answer, there's always many different answers. It's always to what extent, never a either or.
Makes us think about what we're actually learning and not just accepting it for face value.
If you're looking at the IB and looking at unique aspects of it, I think that TAK is probably the best part.
So basically we We've got creativity, action and service, which make up the elusive CAS for 150 hours.
Essentially is the IB brought to life.
The IB does teach you that there is a wider world out there. You know, it's not just school and university life and your own life. There's so many other people in the world to think about.
But because you've got the opportunity to do things outside of just schoolwork and it makes you kind of step out of your own little bubble.
And it's a good opportunity to do something that you wouldn't do normally.
It's taught me to do a lot more things and go outside my comfort zone type thing.
And CAS, I think, is a really, really good opportunity because it gets people involved in the school and in the greater community.
It's getting them to think about how they can use their education to make a difference.
And make you want to challenge yourself and make you want to try something new.
Helping to get out there and support other people, as well as being active learners themselves.
Ended up being something that I can now use and has developed me in other respects.
Their contribution to the community, they can talk about how they've progressed, how they've extended their comfort zone.
I just think it's been really good because it's encouraged people who usually wouldn't think about, you know, going out and doing charity work or getting involved. It's really encouraged them to do it.
I think CAS is really good because it really develops you as a person.
It makes us, appreciate the work that others put into society as well.
Learning about yourself, being, a bit of self-discovery.
It gives you a sense of community and coming together as like a year group quite often.
To sort of recognise who you are as a person.